So what do we know about the property so far? The property was an old Sainsbury's local. Remember when I mentioned I had no idea about square footage? And that was true, I didn't. And I was looking at properties sometimes of 2,000 square foot, 3,000 square foot, maximum I looked at was 5,000 square foot. This particular property is 9,000 square foot. So it's absolutely massive. It's much bigger than anything I've seen so far. Remember I mentioned to you about the 1974 Landlord and Tenant Act and why and how it was so important for us to be able to have our property within that act. The good news is, this property is protected within the 1974 Tenant and Landlord Act. The even better news is, we've got two entrances. We've got a separate entrance for what will be the practice on the ground floor and a separate entrance to what will be the academy in the basement. So all those things that were super important to us, we've actually managed to find. So thank God all those other properties either fell through or we had a change of heart, it didn't work, because this property has everything we've wanted. The lease negotiations have now started. Agent number 2, who I mentioned last time, is currently speaking to the landlord's representatives and trying to negotiate the terms of the lease, and we'll see how this progresses. We've also looked and interviewed 2 architects. Now, I wasn't sure whether we needed an architectural team on this project or not, because for most dental practices, you often don't unless you're trying to do something extravagant. But the advice that has been given is for what we're trying to achieve, we are going to need an architectural team. So there's 2 architects that I've interviewed this week, and I'm in favour of one more than the other. Now Richard has met both of them now as well, and we've both sat down and we've made a decision, and this decision is probably going to direct the rest of the project. So it's been an absolutely humongous decision for us, but our heart is set on a company. I'm going to try my best to pronounce their name. Forgive me if I get this wrong. Chespaniak Te. That's a team of Nick, Ying and Zach. And we've met them this week. They're unbelievable people. They've done some unbelievable projects and we're super excited to be working with them. It was Pete from RPA who did introduce us to this particular architectural firm. So watch this space. Let's see how this develops.